my friends out there, I hope you were doing fabulously. It's Vicky from Angels of the Lighthouse Tarot, just about to go on and do your positive affirmations thing, your lovely reading. I'm going to open with the ringing bowls in a second, and this is a Halloween themed positive affirmation, because all of my videos have been Halloween themed. I did a weekly tarot one on Monday. All of these are on my catalogue. If you look up all my videos on YouTube, I did a positive, I did a weekly tarot card reading on Monday. I did a new moon in Scorpio reading as well this week, all sort of Halloween themes. So this will follow the same track, if you see what I mean. It's a ghost story with a cautionary tale. Okay, so it's still got a story to it and a theme to it. Okay, and then we're going to have some cards. So I'm now going to open up with the ringing bowls. And I'm sending lots of love, light and good blessings and healing to all those who need it at this moment in time. And I'm also sending some extra light to people who maybe are suffering from sad seasonal aggravational disorder. Okay, so if you don't like the winter months, and you know, when it gets more darker and all the rest of it, I'm sending you some extra healing for that purpose as well. Okay, so here is my ghost story. Okay, it's a real life story. If you look up the program Hauntings on the BBC iPlayer, there's 4 lovely little stories that they tell. It's real life stories. I've got to get them in order. I think the first one was the Enfield Poltergeist. The second one was the Conjuring House in America, which the film The Conjurer was based on. The third one, which is what I'm going to be covering, is the Edinburgh Executioner. And then the fourth one was the Lady of the Lake. And no, it's not anything to do with Glastonbury. That's what I thought. Oh, it's going to be a story about Glastonbury. No, it wasn't. It is Lake Lennon, or Lennon. Can't pronounce that. It's in America. Anyway, so I will move on to the story that it's all on the BBC iPlayer, so have a watch of them. There's other programs like Paranormal, and Uncanny is on the BBC iPlayer, so if you want to watch those, go ahead. But anyway, I digress. I am going to focus on the story of the Edinburgh Executioner. Okay, so as the title sounds, this is about an executioner who was in Edinburgh. His name was George Mackenzie, and he was alive in the 1600s in James I's time. So therefore, the people of the land were asked to convert to the king's religion, and if they didn't, they got executed. It's as simple as that. And this executioner had the blood of a lot of people on his hands, and obviously he died. So now I want to bring it up to date. Okay? And his victims, if you like, were in this crypt in Edinburgh, in Greyfriars Graveyard. It's in Edinburgh, and there was a crypt where this executioner used to, a very long time ago, do all of the executions. And there was a lot of bodies underneath the floor. Okay, so we roll it back, and it is said to be haunted by the Edinburgh executioner. So you've got the little, I think I've set the scene quite nicely there. Anyway, roll it right up to present day. A homeless man who was seeking shelter went into this crypt, this building, because he was wanting to sleep in the warm rather than sleeping outside. And he fell through the floor where all the dead bodies had been buried, all the skulls, etc. And he was absolutely terrified. And there was also a man walking his dog at the time coming past the building as well. And both of them fled the building in terror. And this got out, you see. And it came to the attention of a man called Jean Edwards. I think that, Jean Anderson, I think his name was. And he was a young man studying, I think it was history and English literature in the local vicinity, and he became very interested in this story. So he decided to investigate it. And then he got his mates involved. They started to get interested in it. And they thought what they would do is to do ghost tours of the building and Greyfriars graveyard. Okay, and it is thought this homeless man who fell through the floor disturbed something. And when this man Jean and his mates were leading people around this building, the people would go in fine, and then during the tour they would get injured. They would have strangulation marks on their throat. They'd go in absolutely fine, nothing wrong with them. They'd come out with lots of marks, burn marks, strangulation marks, cuts down their faces. I mean, it really was horrendous what was happening to these people who went on this ghost tour. And of course, they started getting really concerned. They brought the press into it. That didn't go particularly well. They brought a priest in to give it, what do they call it? An exorcism, because they became so worried about it. They got a priest in that performed an exorcism, and shortly after that, the priest died. Probably of unrelated matters. He had a heart attack. But the evening of doing this exorcism did take its toll on this priest's health. And of course then he died. And it was at that point that the friends of this man said, no, we're not doing the tours anymore. This has got to stop. People are really getting hurt. So all of his friends just went. They didn't do the tours anymore, but he continued. And he lived locally by. He lived in a flat overlooking the Greyfriars graveyard, where he used to collect all the evidence, everything. He became obsessed, and he admitted this himself, that he just became obsessed, tunnel vision. He could not see the dangers. Everybody else could. Everybody else abandoned it and moved away, but he just couldn't. He just was obsessed with researching this Edinburgh executioner. And in the end, something terrible happened. His flat caught fire. He was in a building. His flat, he had a flat above him, a flat below him, and two flats either side of him. And it was like a flash fire went through the whole of his place, destroying all of the evidence he'd built up for 2 years about the Edinburgh executioner. None of the other buildings were affected in any way, which is weird. And the fire service could not find a cause of the fire. It was almost like something didn't want him to continue. And in the end, he relented. He stopped. And he now lives in New Zealand, doing something complete. I think it was New Zealand or Australia that he moved to. And he stopped. So this is a very cautionary tale of, if something is telling you to stop, stop. If you continue doing something, and there are warnings, there are signs, there are things that are saying stop, stop. Because complete disaster is on the way. This man would not listen. People were getting hurt. A priest died, probably unrelated to what was happening, but it was still something that happened. The media were throwing up a whole load of stuff about it, which wasn't helping. And the fire was the last thing. That was the culmination. His place was completely set on fire. All of the evidence, the photographs, everything that he had, gone. Only then he decided, I've got to stop. I've got to stop poking my nose into what's obviously I shouldn't be poking my nose in. And that is the message that I've got for you. That if you're doing something in life and it's not supposed to be for you, it is wrong, and you keep getting the warning signs, no, don't do this, no, don't do this, disaster is going to surely follow. Okay, so when a gut feeling or the universe is trying to stop you from doing something, it's for a reason. Listen, because disaster might be heading towards you. Okay, I hope you've enjoyed that story. I'll move on to the cards now. So we've got the I Radiate Joy Daily Affirmational Cards. A little bit of a Halloween ghost story. A good story of a cautionary tale. I hope you really enjoyed that. Very festive for the time of year, but not for Christmas. Physical. I love and appreciate all my body does for me. I love and appreciate all my body does for me. Okay? And the other side is I calm my nervous system by taking deep breaths. I calm my nervous system by taking deep breaths. Okay, we've got an emotional card. I am in tune with my feelings. I am in tune with my feelings. And the other side, I love and accept myself exactly as I am. I love and accept myself fully for who I am. Okay? There's no need to play an uncomfortable role, is there? And the next one we've got is a spiritual one. I have all the answers within me. You have all the answers within you. Trust your intuition. Okay, and the other side is good things are coming my way. I'm ready for them. Good things are coming my way. I am ready for them. So that's an emotional card, a spiritual card, and a physical card. And we'll have a mental card. And no, I'm not calling you mental. Okay, your mental card is I am focused and I am present. I am focused and I am present. I choose serenity and peace. I choose serenity and peace. So that's our 4 lovely cards there. So we're going to have some healing spirits cards. Okay. Let's see. Yep, there. Brilliant. You came to serve. We all come into this world with a spiritual contract of things that we're supposed to do, and we all come into this world to serve a purpose. So you want to think about what your purpose is, what you were born to do, and do it. Always in motion, okay? Never stagnant. Don't live in stagnancy or limbo. Always in motion, okay? So if you feel that you're stuck at the moment, find a way forward and out of it. We're not supposed to be stuck in limbo. We're always supposed to be in motion, getting on with our lives, closing old chapters, moving on to new chapters, okay? We're always supposed to be evolving, growing, and moving on. If you're in a situation that you're not doing that, you need to leave it. When it feels right, do it. When it feels right, do it. Okay? When it feels right, you do it. Okay? That's trusting your intuition. Like that man I was telling you about, he wasn't trusting his intuition. He was just getting further and further into hot water. And he should have just abandoned it. And said, no, there is something here that I really don't understand. Something that's powerful, something that's negative, and I should have left it alone. Okay? Become aware. Listen to the wisdom of the body. Listen to your body and let it guide you. Okay? So all the rest of it, become aware. So self-awareness, awareness, but listen to your body. Okay? Do what it's telling you to do. It is never truly the end. Beloved, in this, everything will be okay. It's never the end. If you're facing an ending in your life, it's not the end of the world. You're probably due to move on to something else. It is okay to be misunderstood. Perception is not always based on truth. It doesn't, if people don't understand you in this world, bollocks to them, it doesn't matter. As long as you love and respect yourself and you accept yourself, it's fine. Okay? That's what we got there. I got a bit serious there for a moment, didn't I? Oh, I don't think I've got all the cards there. Right, tell me what you want. I'm being guided in everything I do. Now, is that it? One more? There, yeah, thank you. I go deeper to the roots of my physical discomforts to learn and heal. Sometimes we have to face, this is the inner law of positivity card. Sometimes you've got to go deep within yourself to get the answers, and then you will heal as a result. My heart is open to receiving love. My heart is open to receiving love. Don't ever close your heart off to love or the wisdom of your elders and your spirit team and the universe. I am calm in the midst of chaos. I am calm in the midst of chaos. Okay? So if there's chaos going on in your life, just calm it down and relax. Take a deep breath and you will be absolutely A-okay. You want one more? Then I'll finish off. I feel safe and grounded. I feel safe and grounded. You could have knowledge on the way. There could be love in your life on the way. And we got the deer of self-love and looking after yourself. Okay, my darlings? So that's your positive affirmational video done for this week. And I hope that has helped a lot of people. And I hope you enjoyed my little ghost story. All right, my darling, but look those programs up on the BBC iPlayer. They're absolutely fabulous. All real life stories. Okay, that actually happened. All right then, and I will love you and leave you until next time. Okay, my darlings, and I'll finish off. And I send lots of love, light, and good blessings and healing to those who need it. Namaste, my friends. You take care of each other. Till next time, bye-bye.